'Cause we could be immortals.
What's up, everybody? This is Travis DayBreaker here with another Wizard101 tutorial walkthrough guide. Alright, so, hope everybody's been doing okay. I'm sorry I haven't been posting much lately. Some things have come up, but we're back now and ready to go. Me and Shadow here. Yeah. Okay, so last time we left off, we had just got to where we can go to the Palce of Fire to talk to Lieutenant Standish. I said we were going to come and talk to Zine first, so that's why we are here. So let's get started, shall we?
Alas, I cannot translate this. This uses glyphs I do not recognize. Talk with Tinu Bakmal. He is more familiar with such things.
Okay, so we got the quest, and now we have to go talk to Tinu Bakmal. So let's go do that.
Oh, hello again. It is so good to see you, my friend. No one ever comes down here to visit with me. I don't know why. Oh, you need me to translate your glyphs? Yes, I study glyphs as a hobby. Not many people do it, you know. Oh, you need to go to the lower level of the Altar of Kings. Down there you will find the sacred chamber. You will find it there. Yes.
Yes, we will. So let's go and do that, shall we? Now, on today's walkthrough, where we're in Krokatopia, we're going to be finishing the Palce of Fire. That includes going in and fighting the boss in the throne room of fire. So we will be doing all of that today.
You find the hallway blocked. Report this.
Okay, I'm gonna do that later. We're actually gonna go ahead and go get started on this because this takes a little bit to do. But thankfully, the way I do it cuts down on so much time. I mean, you don't even realize how much time it cuts down.
Spiffy, good to see you. With your help, we'll have these crocs cleared out in no time at all, and you can claim your book. You there, you look like a stout young wizard. I require your assistance. The archaeologist found magical artifacts that may seal the crocs in the Palce of Fire. It's risky, but it just might work. Please find my men and give them these artifacts. Report back to me with news.
Okay, so we got the quest for him. And now we have to go and talk to his 4 lieutenants, or the 4 people that's in here with him. So we're gonna do that. And if you haven't guessed it already, they're all 4 going to give us a quest.
At last! Once we use these artifacts, we can stop the army. Say there, I've been waiting for some reinforcements to show up, but they are way overdue. I surmise that these flame guardians are keeping the troops away. Would you be good enough to give a few of these overgrown campfires the toss? I think with a few less of their numbers, my boys can get through.
I like that. Overgrown campfires. Yep. I really do like that. That's funny. Which, I mean, he is true. They do look just flaming. So.
Thanks for this. I just hope I can hold out against all the Narini warriors. Say, I saw you in action out there, and you look like you could put those Narini warriors in their place. I've barely made a dent on their defenses, and it's likely because they have some magic scrolls on their side. I have heard that they carry the scrolls of the Narini on them for protection. If you were to take some of these away from them, we'd have the advantage over those overgrown lizards. Care to take some out?
Of course not. I mean, why would we care about fighting a few of the Narini? We're happy to help.
These artifacts had better work. These Kroks are amassing an army. The Narini nobles just keep coming. Say there, can you do me a favor? I need to fill out this information sheet about the enemy, but I fear that I am no match for the magical creatures here. Would you be willing to go up against them and write down their strengths and weaknesses as battle tactics? You can't expect to go to war without all the paperwork in order.
Okay, so that quest gives us the option of fighting all three enemies here. The Flame Guardians, the Narini Warrior, and the Desert Golems.
Thanks. Looks like the Kroks are trying to break out of here. We'll hold the line with these artifacts. I heard from Amanda that the Narini gain some of their power from flame gems they keep in the palace. If you could go around and collect them, I'm sure their magical powers would be reduced.
Okay, and that one's simple enough. We just have to collect the gems on the floor.
Welcome back, young wizard. With the artifacts in place, the Kroks won't be getting out of this pyramid if we can help it. We may have slowed the Kroks down, but I can't just leave my soldiers out there. They'll be overwhelmed. My higher-ups won't like this, but please, defeat some Narini warriors and Narini flame guardians. Give my soldiers a fighting chance. Say there, might I trouble you for a favor? Those brutish desert golems pilfered our food supply, hoping to drive our troops out. Still, nothing stops our strapping young lads from doing their duty. Even so, being hungry will slow our boys down. Can't do battle on an empty stomach. Would you care to wrestle with some of those frightful sand monstrosities and get our tins of food back?
Of course. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3 quests for the Flame Guardians. Then we have 1, 2 quests to fight the Narini Warrior. And then we also have 1, 2 for the Desert Golems. So I mean, 3 enemies and we pretty much get to fight all of them. So I mean, that's good. Before we get going, we've done a little updating. As you can see, we're level 19, almost level 20. But now we have 29 damage in fire, 3 in everything else. Then we have 15 resistance in fire and 12 in everything else. 9% accuracy, 3 accuracy in everything else. So that's really helpful. No crit, no block, no armor piercing, no stun resist or healing. No pip conversion. And our pip chance for power is 20%. So, I mean, that's pretty good. And of course, we don't have shadow. But anyways, our health has gone up to 1181, so that's good. And we have 84 mana. Now, what's done this is we have the Woodsman Veil, of course, still. And we now have, instead of the Harvest Foe's Robe, we actually got Dahlia's Blazing Suit, which I got from the Professor's pack in the Crown Shop. And then we got Dahlia's Sweltering Shoes, which we also got from the Crown Shop using the Professor's Hoard pack right here, which costed us 399 crowns. But, I mean, it did take some packs to open it up and find them. So, yeah. Anyways, we are doing pretty good. Our pet is now up to Ancient and learned Fire Dealer. So, not only does it give us accuracy now, it also gives us fire damage. So, that's why our attack is so high. We are still using our head. Well, we also got the Headmaster's Glowing Staff. I forgot about that. 8% damage and the one pip at the start of battle. We're still using the Heart Steel, which is still pretty good. We still have our Life Mastery, which we're gonna re-equip, of course. And then Ring of Refreshment still. So, I mean, and then Shadow gives us our Fire Blade, our Fuel, and then our deck, our Mummified deck, has our gem on it to give us 2 Fire Blades of 40 plus damage. So, I mean, we're doing pretty good. Anyways, let's get started on these Desert Golems, shall we? Okay, so I'm not going to go through this and make you all watch me fight all 3 enemies and collect everything. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to fight all of them. And then after I complete what I need to do for the quest and get ready to turn them in, I will be back. So I'll see you then, guys. Okay guys, so now we have completed all the quests that we needed to do to fight all the enemies. So now let's turn it in. You're going to go back to Standish first to turn in.
Huzzah! We really gave those crocs what for. The soldiers are holding their own now. Outstanding. Splendid! You retrieved our biscuits. It's hard to do battle, especially when you don't have any biscuits for tea. By Jove, I think you've saved this entire campaign. Cheers! My men are doing all they can, but they can't fight forever. It's not enough to hold the army. We have to defeat it. One last request, young wizard. Defeat the Narini family. They have erected a spirit barrier to the throne room. Their names are Edo, Nebbit, Shai, and Akori. Defeat them, and the barrier will be broken down.
Okay, so the reason why I wanted to get that quest first before we go and turn in the other ones is because the Narini family, as he said, are the ones that you have to fight next, and they can be found right behind each of these in these sigils. So,
By Jove, you've done it! It looks as if you've punched a hole in their defenses. Now the other lads will be able to get here when the fighting starts. I wish we had a whole brigade of spell slingers like you. We'd have won this battle with the Tuts long ago. Cheers.
Woohoo! Congrats to us. We're level 20 now. And that give us a total of 7 training points now.
Fool! Once I have exhausted your power, let us see if you still approach the great Debit Narini with such disrespect.
So here we go. Battle number 1. I still can't get over how cute Shadow is. Although I really wish that Shadow knew a Maycast spell. I'm still working on training the Code Fire Dragon from the previous videos to learn Infallible, and once it learns Infallible, we'll be trying to get Shadow here to learn that Maycast spell, which will help us a lot in the accuracy part of fighting. Could have swore that would have killed. Okay, so first one's done. Moving on to the second, turning in the quest and fighting the next Narini. And the next one will be Shy Narini.
You took the scrolls of Narini away from those warriors? Gadzooks! You've just turned the tide of the battle in our favor! I'd rather not hang on to these scrolls of Narini. If I were to get attacked, they would just fall into the hands of the enemy again. Would you be good and take these up to Zane in the library?
Sure thing, we'll take them to Zane because, of course, we have 2 sets of spells to talk to Zane.
You poor, pitiful wizard. I am glad you showed up here. I will do you a favor. I shall put you out of your misery.
Sure. I bet you will. I mean, we have 29 damage boost for fire, but I mean, they are fire, so I mean, they do have a resistance to us, you could say. So I guess that's why we couldn't one hit kill the other one. I'm just trying to think whether or not to put a convert on Shy or not. He only has 540 health. We're just gonna go for it. Oh, and we fizzle. So even though we have that 9 boost in accuracy, I mean, we can still fizzle. Because, I mean, it just gives us what? They're originally 75, so 9, that's 84% chance. So, I mean, we still got a 16% chance to fizzle each time we hit with an attack. Figures. Just because we need the extra healing. I mean, it's not much, but it still helps. I mean, I've survived by 1 health before, so every little bit of healing helps. Okay, he's gonna die, so I'm just gonna heal. Wow. My predictions are wrong, have been wrong. Gosh. I think I'm gonna start using converts, guys. Just so we can, you know, make sure they die.
You were able to get all the data I needed on the enemy? Brilliant! Now I can come up with the best tactics for us to use. With this data, we're certain to defeat the Tuts.
So, if you've subscribed to the channel, I just want to real quick do a shout out to you guys for
Thus
subscribing.
begins the draining of your strength and the restoration of my glory.
So thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. That helps out a lot. You don't even know. Let's try to get Blade. I know I have some in here. Somewhat. There's one. And if this doesn't kill, we can always finish up with Fire Elf. It killed. The relevance of using convert. I mean, it does wonders. Need to heal before we go.
You were able to collect enough of the flame gems to diminish the Narini's powers? Brilliant! Soon we'll have those reptiles on the run. Tell you what, I'm not sure these flame gems are safe down here. If I have these on me, I think I will be in danger. The Narini are sure to try to get them back. I could not hold them all off for long. I think it would be most prudent if you were to take these outside the pyramid, up to Sergeant Major Talbot at the Oasis. He'll know what to do with them.
Okay, so now we get to do this. This is our last battle. And it's going to be... Let's see.
You may have seen the fall of the other Narini, but the next thing you will see is me celebrating my victory.
Akori's death. So, I mean, we don't have to worry about converting him. So... And I know for a fact that we can kill the Narini warrior without having to convert. So, yeah, this one should be pretty easy. Okay, so now we've killed all of the Narini family, so now we go back to Standish.
First-rate work, young wizard. I may have taken a few risks, but you really put the lives of my men before your own. Now that we have the key to the throne room, we can continue the assault in there. You're a true hero in my book. If you ever decide on a military career, you're more than welcome in my unit. Report to Professor Winthrop and tell him of our successful assault. He should be ready to proceed into the throne room now.
Okay, so now we're going to go to the throne room of fire.
You recovered the key? Oh my, this is a red-letter day indeed. We must hurry. Now we can get inside the map room and find where the Order of the Fang is hiding. I have to gather some notes and then I'll meet you inside the map room. See you there.
So, you think you are worthy to enter the throne room of fire? Be only for it until you can replay this dungeon, allowing you to gain additional unique loot, but only if you survive.
Yeah. Like we're seriously gonna die in here. Since it is a dungeon, I'm going to use team up. Because, I mean, it's always more fun to play with people. So, we're going to do that. If someone doesn't come within a minute's time, then I'm just going to go on in by myself. Because I know that I can do this solo. So, that's not too bad. But yeah, I'm trying to think about what I want to get with the training points, though. I'm not going to train, another school because it's practically useless to use spells of another school besides healing and like death for getting fent and hit team up, dude. Good job. So I guess we're going to be going in with Duncan here. Duncan Death Shade. Let's see. Yep, Duncan. He's a death wizard. Shout out to you, Duncan. Woo! Thanks for teaming up with me. Here, I'm going to tell him that he's going to be on YouTube. Oh, he doesn't want to be. Sorry. Okay. So we actually have 3 members. Someone else joined.
There you are. We'll most likely need the use of the serpent's staff, so I'll trust you to procure one for us.
Sorry about that, guys. Didn't mean to click it so fast. It just happened. I'm used to going through and not listening to the dialogue, so sometimes I forget.
You are in the presence of royalty. Bow or suffer my wrath.
Okay, here we go. Hopefully Duncan doesn't mind being on YouTube. So, I mean... I don't know what happened to our other player, because there was 3 of us. Unless they're staying back at the other. Oh, there they are, just in time. Ooh, champion diviner. So we have a high level helping us. That's awesome. Okay, back to the professor. Excuse me, guys.
Good work. Now to use the staff. We'll soon figure out the Order's secret location. It's no use. The staff isn't working. What could I have done?
Professor Winthrop stares at his notes in frustration, then looks up suddenly with a bright gleam in his eye.
That's it. In ancient times, the Eye of Krok was placed here in this room, but Krokatopia recently took it in a show of power. You must go further into Krokatopia's lair, defeat him, and take back the Eye of Krok. Then we can find the Order of the Fang at last.
Definitely need some mana. Okay, so the puzzle's pretty simple. It's just light up the sun, both of them, and turn off the moons. Now we just have to find... There he is. Woohoo! Okay, get some mana. Alright. So, Krokatopia. Hello. Who knows, maybe the diviner has Tempest, and we won't really have to worry about us fighting. Oh, they're letting me do it. That's awesome. I'm kind of curious if we're going to have another enemy show up, and we are. So I'm just going to blade again. We should be set to attack now. Come on. once it's our turn. Well, here comes another croc down the lane. So I'm pretty sure that we'll have 4 enemies. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna go ahead and kill though, because he's using Stormlord. The other one's gonna join. I fizzled. So I guess that what is his name? Is it Flint? Yes. Flintstone. Flintstone. Is going to kill the first 3. And then I guess I'll take out the last one that joined. Okay, that's game.
Splendid! We have the Eye of Krok. Since you defeated Krokencommon and Prince Manu Narini, you deserve the honor of discovering the Order of the Fang. Go on. Take the Eye of Krok and the Serpent's Staff and place them in the slots on the platform. Then repeat the ancient words I taught you.
You do as the professor says, and shout the ancient words, Al-Kashara Kazam. A bright light flashes, and with a crackle, the map reveals the secret meeting place of the Order of the Fang.
You've done it! The secret location of the Order of the Fang is revealed. Never would have thought to look there. It's on another island. I need to gather 1 or 2 other things here. Meet me back in the Altar of Kings. We can continue from there.
Alright. So that completes that. So I'm gonna go talk to Zane real quick. Turn in the 2 quests for him.
Oh no! The lower hallway leading to the Chamber of the Chosen is blocked? The old scrolls of the Mander race are lost! You brought me these scrolls because one of the Marleybonians thought they may be dangerous if they were left down there?
Zane takes a look at the scrolls you hand to him.
The scrolls of Narini! I see why they would not want these to remain in the pyramid. I will hold on to these for you and make sure they remain safe. Wait! The hallway in the Altar of Kings was damaged when the Marleybonians began their excavations. Maybe someone was in there before the collapse. Check with Professor Winthrop. He was overseeing the excavations, so he should surely know what is beyond the hallway. The Wizard City News is a little outdated here. We occasionally get the paper from them, but it's been a while. Would you mind picking up a newspaper from the Wizard City Library?
Okay, so there's that. So now we have 2 quests for Professor Winthrop.
Excellent! We finally know where the Order of the Fang is. Now we can find them, get the Krokonomicon, and keep it from falling into evil hands. Yes, I jolly well remember that hallway crashing in on us. Luckily, no one got hurt. You can get to the same place through one of the doors in the Chamber of Fire. Just turn right at the first intersection. Nothing of value in there. Now that we know where to find the Order of the Fang, we'll need permission to explore there. Go speak with Sergeant Major Talbot by the lake outside. Tell him we may have found a way to set things right again.
Okay, so now we have 2 quests for Sergeant Major Talbot. But before we go talk to him... Woo! Almost ran into a battle. I hate doing that. But we're going to do this quest for Zane, which is the history of the Manders.
It has been a while since someone has challenged us. It will be a pity to defeat you so quickly. Prepare for battle, wizard.
Basically, all you have to do to get the scroll up here is to kill both of these. And that's fairly simple. I mean, they only have, what, 310? 310 health. Fairly simple. Anyway, shout out to Flintstone for helping us in the throne room. Now we can get the Mander Scroll.
You pick up the book containing the Mander race's long-lost history. History of the Mander race. For thousands of years, the Mander race lived in harmony and peace. Then one day, a piece of floating earth showed up near the oasis. This piece of floating earth contained Crocs, who were tired and hungry from their trek. They were fed and their needs attended, but soon they began to take advantage of the Manders' hospitality. Soon they began to unleash their powers and cruelty upon the Manders. And from then on, the Mander race has lived under the tyrannical rule of the Crocs. The Manders believe that one day, a person of great power will come and throw off the shackles of the Crocs. The Manders will once more live free.
Yes, a person of great power, whose name is Travis DayBreaker. Okay, so now we can talk to Zane and Sergeant Major Talbot. So, back to the Oasis.
You say you want me to hang on to these flame gems so that the Narini will not be able to use them against us? Of course I will. In fact, I'll have them sent back to Marleybone just to make sure they stay safe. What ho! The Order of the Fang may have the secret to defeating the Tuts, eh? And it's an old book? Indeed. We must ensure that book doesn't fall into the wrong hands, then. Their inner lair must be explored at once. There is no time to lose. We set up ferries to Krokatopia before the Crocs attacked. Good thing, too. I barely have time to think. The boat's there in front of me. Take it across to the island. I hope you find this lair where the Order of the Fang hides out. We could use some good news.
Okay, so that completes the quests for the fire version of Krokatopia.
The lost history of the Manda race. You have returned to us something that we will hold dear for countless generations. I will keep it safe here in the library for all my days. 1,000,000 thanks be bestowed on you. This act will long be remembered.
Alright guys, we leveled up to 21. So that's 2 levels for today. Basically, we can't do anything else besides go talk to Dahlia Falmea and Harold Argenston. So what we're going to do is we're going to place a marker here. And then we'll go to our house, because it's easier to get to Wizard City by doing that. It's so much faster. Okay, since we're already in Ravenwood, let's go talk to Dahlia first.
So, you need a fire gem. I'll see if I have one. Give me a moment. Oh my, it seems that I ran out. My normal supplier is Gustav Copperflame, the ring shopkeeper. You can ask him if he has any. It's about time you returned to learn another spell, dear. This one will help you immensely in combat. It will first require a frozen fire gem from Krokatopia. Once you are there, consult Zane at the library.
Okay, so we're also learning a new spell. Since it's level 18, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be to summon a fire minion to help us in battle. Because that's the level 18 quest.
Yes, yes. We normally have the news here, but unfortunately we're sold out. Big news broke out about alligators in the underground sewers. The paper sold out fast. I know how you might get one. Gamma just flew off from here a little bit ago. He'll probably be willing to give you his copy.
Gamma the Owl.
You need the news, you say? For the Krokatopia Library. Funny you should ask about that. I just flew in from the library with this, but if the Krokatopia Library needs it, you are more than welcome to take it.
Gamma gives you the paper.
Here you go. Have a safe trip.
Okay, and now, last but not least, time to go get that fire gem from the ring shopkeeper, Gustav.
So you need a fire gem. I normally have some in stock. I embed them in some of the rings I make. Unfortunately, they have been in great demand lately, and I don't have any. You can normally find them in the Dragon's Mouth Cave, next to the Living Flame.
Okay. So we have the paper.
You remove a fire gem from the living flame.
Okay, and now we got to go turn them in. Let's use our marker.
Greetings, student of fire. You say you need help with finding a frozen fire gem? Not too much is frozen here in Krokatopia. But I have heard of some glyphs concerning these found at the dig site in Royal Hall.
Zane hands you some papyrus.
Take this and make some rubbings of the bird obelisks down there. I should be able to advise you better after that. Thank you very much. It would be nice to have some fresh news around here.
You hand the paper to Zane, and he reads the headlines.
Alligators in the sewers? It's like they are everywhere.
I take it he's talking about the crocs because they are alligators. That's pretty funny. Okay, Tanu Bakmal.
Thanks, young wizard. I really appreciate your help. This should make a fine addition to my new necklace.
Okay, so we've turned all of that in. Let's go to the dig site. And we have to go to the bird obelisk.
You take a rubbing of the glyphs with the papyrus paper that Zane gave you.
Okay, now let's go turn it into Zane.
So, you made the rubbings of the bird obelisk? Let me see.
Zane studies the papyrus.
Ooh, I know where this is. A treasure of fire gems was stored in the Krokosphinx during the Iman era, and now they are trapped in the frost. Go to the room where General Kaba stands in the Hall of Champions. Take but one of the gems frozen there. Professor Falmea will know what to do next.
Okay, that completes that. Alright, so the only thing left to do now is to go to the Krokosphinx. So we're going to go there really quick. Let's ride this boat. And of course, I'm going to skip the ride. I don't like waiting. Sorry. Okay, you can go over here to Niles and pick up a new spell. You can get Elemental Trap if you're Fire, Ice, or Storm. You can get Spirit Trap if you're Death, Myth, or Life. I never get these. I actually wait until the blades unlock, and that's at level 25. So we still got a little bit to go before we can get those. So no big deal. Okay, Order of the Fang.
Greetings. Welcome, stranger. I am Professor Alazred. If you seek the Order of the Fang, you have found it. What brings you here?
You tell Professor Alhazred about your search for Malastare.
I have seen no Malastare, but I know why he sought us. Long ago we wrote the Croconomicon. With the power of life and death, it could spell disaster in the wrong hands. Before I say more, you must earn the Order's trust. Please go to the Krokosphinx. Seek out Shalek the Wise and heed his words.
Okay, so Alzared is also the balance teacher. So you can, if you're balanced, you learn spells from him. On the Krokosphinx, don't forget to go to the backside and get the beetle. And then you can also go inside, and there's a beetle on the inside that's fairly easy to get to. At the main top, right here. So that's 2 beetles down. And then our next thing that we have to do is talk to Shalek the Wise. But that is actually where we're going to stop today. We've done a lot. We completed the throne room dungeon and completed the fire part. So now we're at the ice part of the game for Krokatopia. So now we just have ice and storm left to do. The next thing that we're going to be doing on the next video is we will be going in here through this door and completing this part, and then we'll also go this way to the arena. So we'll be doing the Royal Hall and the arena in the next video. But we've made it to level 21 and we're all set to get the frozen fire gems for our spell. But all that will wait until next time. And if you've liked this video, please don't forget to give it a like by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more videos and walkthroughs. And please, if you hit that subscribe button, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll know whenever I post a new video. Anyways, this has been Travis DayBreaker with another Wizard101 video. Hope you all liked it and enjoyed it. Thanks. See you next time.
My songs know what you did in the dark. So light 'em up.